Sphinx on the Nile River today, and I'm very excited to introduce you to Mohamed.
Good afternoon. Hi, Lauren. How are you doing?
Good. We've spent about a week and a half together.
Yes. Also honored.
Learning all about Egypt.
Thank you.
So, one of my questions is, what is an Egyptologist?
Well, I think an Egyptologist is a man who's supposed, or a woman of course, who's supposed to be passionate about the Egyptian history.
Okay.
And then certainly must be, prepared to do that. So academically he has to have at least a bachelor degree studying the Egyptian history, and maybe went to the digs in some sightseeing. But I think what would make him, like a successful archaeologist would be the passion about what he's doing.
So did you take extra classes in college?
Of course, yes.
Additional?
Yes, additional. We had to learn hieroglyphics, how to write it, how to read it, how to decipher it, and that was very interesting. I was much younger, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
You still remember your hieroglyphics?
Yes.
We've been in many, many temples. I think I forgot how many we've already visited.
Too many.
But I guess I didn't know how many there were in Egypt. And you're discovering new ones all the time.
All the time, yes.
How many?
Temples and tombs.
Temples and tombs, yes. And how many are there? Like documented?
Well, I don't know exactly the
100?
exact number, but I would say maybe up to 100 temples. Because we are just counted the big temples which we are visiting in our tour. But we got too many temples which we know that they were there, right? But they ruins. All the north of Egypt, it's nearly in clay and farmland. But they massive beautiful temples too. They used to be. So maybe up to 100 temples.
And we saw at least 10.
At least 10.
At least 10. And
well, imagine we saved like 17 temples from the land of Nubia.
it's true.
Egypt was 42 districts back in the Pharaonic time. At least a temple in each district. And in big cities, they would have been more. So say like 42 temples for the gods to worship, and maybe another 50 or 60 temples, they like mortuary temples or funerary temples for the pharaohs, plus some valley temples. So now I would say up maybe to 200 temples.
Okay.
No, 100, maybe
More.
200. Yes.
More.
Yes.
So people have many places they can go around
Yes.
the world to visit. What do you think makes Egypt a special destination?
Well, I think first the Egyptian people, because normally when you get to a country, we not only see the history, but we see the Egyptian people first. The Egyptian people are very friendly and kind people, different culture from where you're coming from. So you learn, you open your mind with new people, learning about the culture and the religion of the country. Plus what you see behind me here, you see the sceneries and the landscape. The Nile River, Egypt, the gift of the Nile. There is nowhere else where you can find all of this beautiful weather most of the year round. See, it's winter now, or we're talking maybe 60, 65 degrees. Beautiful weather. And of course, civilization, the old civilization of Egypt. We were so fortunate because it's quite intact. We don't go to, we have too many countries with long civilization, but you get to the temples and you see ruins.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces of something.
Just something on
used
the
to be
ground.
there. You just find a rock. Oh wait, yes. See that lizard rock?
Well, and you have to imagine it, but here you don't have.
Certainly.
It's right there, and the
It's right
color.
there.
One of the things that surprised me is seeing the colors.
The condition of the colors inside the
Yeah,
temples.
beautiful.
Certainly.
Yellows,
Yes.
reds, blues. Blue's my favorite color, so I like the blue.
Indigo.
I like the indigo. And I was, here we are in the Nile River. We're on this boat. Beautiful people here that we're meeting. The staff is amazing. Food is great. Trying local cuisine here
Oh
on
yes.
the ship.
Yeah, you're right.
So I do think river cruising seems to be one of the best ways to visit. Would
Certainly.
you agree?
Yes, because actually the river cruising is, first we guarantee the standard of the food, right? We have, like full meals every day. We have at least 3 meals every day.
Well, we have more than 3 meals, I think.
we have the, this talented, trained, well-trained staff. So we're controlling everything. Everything is under control. The fruits we buy, the vegetables we buy, it's all fresh. We guarantee the quality of the food we are serving you. Plus, everything is quite handy. If you don't like what we're offering you, we can do you whatever you want. That's the plate you love to have, we'll do it. You need whatever, we can make it for you. So it's even different than the best stars, flashy bright hotels. Now, its service here is great, various items every day, so I love the food here on the Sphinx. Very, very beautiful. Plus, cruising, we going touring and then you relax a little bit. You have a yoga sessions, you have, like a cup of tea in the afternoon, and then you go touring again and go outside for some activities. So I love, the style of the night cruise. When you go touring and then you relax and then you see a little bit, so too much to do. We're not giving you much time to relax and feel like, what am I doing here? No, we're giving you active all the time.
Right. Well, and we're making use of the time in between visits.
Oh, yes.
With the ship moving, and then we get to the next place. So
exactly.
That's one of the best parts.
Yes, and we can talk with each other. We get more intimate.
Right.
Like people are staying more with each other. When you stay in a hotel, you're normally quite far from each other. Like you do touring and then you come back to your room. You lock your door, and the maximum you would do going for dinner with each other.
Right.
But here we can stay all the time, all the day long with each other, knowing each other better, keeping people more close to each other, more intimate, having time to talk about special stuff and private personal stuff with each other. So I love it. It's more intimate.
I agree.
Yes.
It's really been a great week. I
Thank
think
you very much.
You remember that I did this trip a few years
Yes.
ago, and then I wanted to come back. And who
hopefully
knows, I might
you've
come
enjoyed
back.
it as much as you've enjoyed it the first time.
I did. So what is something you enjoy the most about your job?
Meeting people. I love my history and antiquities, yes, but I love meeting people. They open my mind, right? And I learn a lot from American people. Are very well educated. The people I know, the people I meet, the people coming with the Uniworld are well educated. I love talking to them and sharing stuff with them.
And
right?
they have lots of questions.
I have a lot of questions, but we have a lot of laughs too. So maybe the only hard part is being away from home. But you think it's negative, but sometimes you need to be away from home.
and then you're ready to go home.
Yes, exactly.
Just the same as us.
Yes.
Same as us.
Then you feel like I need to see my family now. It's time to be home. So I love what I'm doing.
It's very apparent.
Thank you.
What is one thing that you think sometimes people they shouldn't miss when they come to Egypt? Is there something maybe that could be overlooked or?
Okay, when you come to Egypt, I think everyone think of the pyramids to be seen. Everyone would think of King Tut. But I think when you come to Egypt, you're not supposed to miss anything. Truly. They're all different. You've been to the hot air balloon, right?
Yes.
See, a great experience. I don't want anybody to miss this part. We've been to Abu Simbel the day before yesterday, last Friday. And it's an amazing place. I don't know who would come to Egypt without seeing Abu Simbel. Right?
Shouldn't. That's the problem.
Certainly.
You don't want to miss anything.
You cannot miss anything.
And I think that one of the other things, being part of an organized tour with Uniworld,
yes.
we have had the opportunity to see things, exclusive access at night.
That's
like
true.
When we went to Luxor.
That's very good.
Without the crowds of other people.
Yes.
And that was very special.
Yeah, the exclusive temple of Luxor. That was a great experience.
I think that would be much harder to reserve
Oh,
just
yes.
for myself.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
might be a little too expensive. So that's a nice thing.
And
that
we
you
had the
offer.
chance to go to Alexandria too.
Yes.
So you've seen the coast, you've seen the desert, you've seen the pyramids, you've seen Abu Simbel. We've been using the airplanes, we've been using the Nile ship cruising, we've been using motorboats,
Motorboats,
felucca, the sailboat.
Yeah. It's been a great week.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge, your passion,
Thank you very much.
and I think I speak for a lot of people on this ship that it's been an incredible week.
Thank you very much. It was such an honor to meet you all and to meet you, Laura. And I'm sure we will see each other again.
We will see each other again.
Right? For the
Yes.
third time.
Yes. So thank you again.
You're welcome, Laura. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll see how we did. Let's see.